hearing from our trading partners, though. What is the latest headline out of Mexico?
Yes, well, Mexican authorities have suggested that Mexico should receive a special treatment from the U.S. when it comes to tariffs, given that Mexico exports more than 3 million vehicles annually to the United States. And this morning, President Sheinbaum said her government won't take any action in response to the tariffs until April 3rd. If the tariffs are actually put in place by then, she said Mexico has prepared what she called a complete plan that will include a response to all the tariffs, from those on metals already in place to those on vehicles, to come into effect next week. And in a new round of negotiations to try to stem the impact of tariffs on cars and car parts in April and May, Mexico's Economy Secretary Marcelo Ebrard met for the 6th time with his American counterpart, Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, yesterday in Washington, D.C. And this morning, in a video call during the Mexican president's daily press conference, Economic Secretary said that the most important thing for the Mexican government is to prevent a rise in unemployment in the country due to the tariffs. Ebrard went on to say that Mexico is the only country with this level of close and intense communication with the U.S. government. But with this new tariff set to enter into effect on April 3rd for completed vehicles and no later than May 3rd for parts, the Mexican government has argued that the most of the vehicles made in Mexico are built for American car companies, and that these 25% tariffs will have a negative impact on U.S. consumers. So Mexico's government has stated that it has done everything on its side of the border to meet Trump's demands and avoid tariffs, listing its deployment of 10,000 troops to the northern border, but also the handover of 29 drug kingpins in a historic extradition.
President Sheinbaum, as you note, saying that she will wait until April 3rd to announce any reciprocal tariffs in response. Valeria Leon, thank you so much. Well, now to the continued fallout from that intelligence leak regarding U.S. military operations against the Houthis in Yemen. Now, even though the Trump administration is calling criticism a witch hunt and a hoax, Republicans in Congress say they need answers about what happened. The Republican chair of the Senate Armed Services Committee, Roger Wicker, is calling for an inspector general investigation into the leak. And some of his Republican colleagues are saying it appears that the administration is lying about what happened here.
I'm worried about everybody and how they have handled this signal controversy. Does it concern me? Hell yes.
We rarely hear anything as secret as the stuff that these guys were talking about. And I know every single one of them understands that about this too, which is what makes it so agonizing.
So you believe they lied?
I think they're just lying.
As for President Trump, though, he has tried to